I mean, people sometimes want to say cancel. Oh, people aren't canceled because they're still doing this or that. There are different gradations of it. There's soft canceling. I would say I've had some of that happen to me.
Like what?
Soft canceling would be like, we will never give you an Emmy, even though plainly I deserved them.
No, Bill.
And no, you don't think I've ever, you don't think my show is,
I don't know what the categories or the context or any of that.
you don't watch, you don't watch that shit?
I don't. I really don't, and I don't. I haven't watched an award show in fucking forever, and they're all bullshit political garbage anyway.
Anyway, it's not fully. I'm just saying there are gradations of ways you can soft cancel or hard cancel. Is like, you may never show your face in this town again. We will never, and usually that's, for good reason. I mean, there's a good reason that, a lot of the original wave of Me Too guys, Matt Lauer sounds like he was a pig.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Charlie Rose. You'll never see these people, you're out to dinner even. You can't even go to a restaurant when you're that canceled. But yeah, there's different, some people like Louis C.K. can certainly play anywhere in the world and sell out big stadium, theaters, whatever, auditoriums for his stand-up fans, but much harder to like get a studio to like do a movie,
Yeah.
That's a kind of cancellation. Woody Allen, they won't work with him anymore, even though I think that's a bogus charge.
I don't know. I just think we need a new term that's not so definitive. I mean, but for you to say there's soft canceling and hard canceling, to me that means we need some new language for it.
Hit me.
Go ahead. Give me a minute. I'll text you when I'm
fuck you up versus fuck you up badly. I mean, I don't know.
When I'm on the plane.
Do you remember the speaking of this general subject? Do you remember the Mr. Show sketch? This is probably the first iteration of it, where it was like they were about slavers, and the line was, people selling people to people."
Right.
Which is like one of the most devastatingly funny lines. And again, I don't even know if, trust me, there are people in this world who will certainly find something about that to object to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that's going back to the idea that, people who don't really know me that well, who know little bits and pieces of my work here and there, assume that I'm super lefty political comic, and I'm not. I'm not a political comic. I'm a comic who talks about politics, in part of a much bigger thing. But I can't tell you how many times as I was coming up doing stuff in Boston, Cambridge, San Francisco, I would get booed and hissed for, the joke that, and it's.
Well, you did Gay Jesus. Something like that is always going to.
Yeah.
Certain number of people do not want to hear Jesus talking like.
Yeah, on both sides,
absolutely
part of the spectrum.
Well, Jesus fans.
Yeah, and people who think that you're somehow denigrating gay people by doing that, And no, I would get hisses and boos, at progressive. Cities and places.
Good. That means you're doing something right.
Yeah, no, I didn't go off crying. I'm just saying, like,
right.
It's not so cut and dry, And I find that there's the thread through all that is people who their sense of humor gets blocked by emotion, and
correct.
And it's a bummer,
And as someone from the South, I mean, where are you more comfortable? I mean, I know that the cliche would be, well, in the South, there are going to be a bunch of rednecks. Yeah, but in the South, they're also going to be more ready to laugh.
Oh, I have some of my best shows in the South. I mean, regionally.
As opposed to places I mean, I've had some great audiences in San Francisco, and I've had some of the though you're too PC, and I'm a bad man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And, you know, so people used to ask me, where do I like to play? I would always say the red states, because I would attract a mostly liberal crowd in a red state.
They're so fucking happy to see you. Here's what I experienced.
And don't have a stick up their ass, basically.
And no, but there's a when I go to places even like Missoula, Montana. I was going to shoot my last special there, but then some stuff happened. But I was going to.
So you'll go anywhere.
I'll go anywhere. Yeah, I will absolutely go anywhere.
I was like that. I just quit last year, but for 40 years I was pretty much like that.
You mean like you're?
Yeah, I stopped doing stand-up. I did a special.
Really?
Yeah, I did my last special. It was on a year ago, taped December 2024, and I was like, I'm out.
And wait. I want to. We'll get back to that, but I want to. What was that decision like for you?
Tough, obviously. Yeah. It's like cutting off your arm in a way. I mean, I've been doing this. There's nothing that's more consistent throughout my whole life from when I was 22 and got out of college and moved to New York and tried to be a comic hanging out at Catch a Rising Star in the Improv. So to not do it felt just weird.
Yeah.
But, first of all, I'm 70. I thought, that's a good number to maybe go. First of all, it's not healthy.
You look great for 70, by the way.
Well, finish your thought. But it's thank you. It's not healthy travel in general.
Oh, I know. It
isn't.
It's bad. It's hard. It's really bad.
Planes are not healthy, even private ones. I was very fortunate to travel like a pimp all over the country. But even still, and hotels got worse.
Is there a dog sleeping somewhere? Do you hear that?
There is a dog sleeping somewhere, but not anywhere near this.
But what am I hearing?
I don't know. The place is charming in a sort of down and dirty way, so it could be anything.
Honestly, it sounds like there's a dog sleeping. There it is.
Wow.
It stopped. Nope, there it is. Okay, sorry.
Wow, you have better hearing than I do.
All right.
But even if there was a dog sleeping, it would be kind of a soothing thing to hear.
Okay,
I actually like it when I hear my dog snore.
Yeah.
It's like he's happy, he's content, he's secure, he feels good enough to see.
What kind of dog do you have?
At the time, ancient. I mean, I've had two for a very long time. One died in August.
How old?
Oh, just old as fuck. And, it just gets to that moment. What do you have, dogs?
I do. We're on our third dog.
Third dog?
Yeah.
You've been married for how long?
It'll be 14 years in October. But
wow.
This is my third dog. Our family's second. But I talk about having to put my dog down a few specials ago, and I waited too long. I knew it.
Too long?
Yeah, I should have done it. She was in
because she was so much pain.
Oh my God! And she had a diaper, and I had to carry her up and downstairs.
No. It is so hard to know when to have the death panel, as they used to say about Obamacare. There was going to be death panels. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
But you do have to have the death panel because at some point, it's you're just making this creature suffer, and it's inevitable. It's not like